Selling your home you've been living in for decades is more than just a transaction. It is a major life transition. And for many, this comes at a major crossroads. Downsizing into something more manageable, retiring and moving closer to your family, moving into assisted living, things like that. These are very emotional things after you've packed up decades of memories at your house. And this process at the beginning can feel like you're climbing Mount Everest. I get it. But the truth is, it doesn't have to be that difficult. And in this video, I'm going to give you a 6-month timeline that's very low stress that will help you manage the process and prepare for moving. This video is geared towards seniors and people looking to make a major life change after they've been in their home for decades. And by following this plan, you're going to take the pressure off of yourself, avoid the chaos, and it'll put you in line to have the best financial outcome. So this is phase 1. This is when you're about 6 months out from actually selling. So if you're downsizing, retiring, or moving into assisted living, the first thing that you're gonna wanna do is start the planning process. And what I mean by that is looking at your finances, talking to your financial advisor, talking to your CPA, see what the taxes look like. Put a plan together that will help you get in the best tax position and the best financial decision. And this will help you plan from a financial aspect where you should go and how much you should spend on your next move. And then the next most important thing is to know where you're going. If you're gonna downsize in, let's just say, the same neighborhood you already are in, know what price ranges those homes are going for so you know what your options are. Now, if you're moving into a care facility, go visit with those multiple care facilities, pick which one works best for you, and find out what the timeline is on when a unit will be available, how much you have to put down, and everything that comes with it. So just so you are prepared and you don't start the selling process too quickly. Now, even though this is the very beginning of your journey and you're still months away from putting your home on the market or even selling it, it's really important at this point to pick a real estate agent. We recommend interviewing 2 or 3. And why we do this so early is because an expert real estate agent in the neighborhood will have all of the resources to help guide you through this whole process from the beginning and relieve a lot of the pressure. What I mean by that is questions you should ask a real estate agent. Do you have stagers, designers? Do you have moving companies? Do you have estate sale companies? Do you have handymen? Do you have contractors? All of these resources that can help make your life a lot easier. There's even people that can help come in and clean your house up and help you organize the things that you want versus the thing that you want to get rid of, and make things a lot easier on yourself, because it can be very overwhelming when you have decades of things and belongings in your house. So the next thing is to have your real estate agent and one of their contractors walk the property and to see if there's anything that we see that could possibly be fixed or that needs to be fixed prior to going on the market. And that's a little bit better than hiring a full-blown property inspection and start spending money that may not be necessary. Okay, on to phase 2. So this is about 4 months out from when you're ready to sell. And in this phase, we're gonna work on decluttering and deep cleaning the house. Now this stage is the stage that most people dread and can be the most stressful for a couple reasons. Now, if you're someone that's downsizing, which you typically are in this situation, you have to downsize into a much smaller place. That means you need to get rid of a lot of your personal belongings. And I can tell you this, everybody thinks they have less stuff than they actually do until they start to go through it. Okay, so I have a couple tips to help mitigate some of the stress in this situation, because it is a very stressful situation. Number 1 is the 1-room rule. So don't focus on the whole house all at once. Focus on 1 room at a time, and it'll make your life a lot easier. The second thing is, everybody that works with me, I always tell them the same thing. Your job is to focus, and we're talking about personal property here, not necessarily the real estate. Your job is to identify the belongings that you want to keep and what your family members want to keep. That's it. Anything else that's left over, that's whether it's trash, getting donated, or we're selling, you don't even need to organize that, because we have people that will come in and do that for you. So this will make your life a lot easier. Your job is to identify the items, not move them and pack them up, because there's movers and packers for that too, but identify the items that you want to keep. On to phase 3. Now, this is when we're about 2 months out from selling, and this is where we're gonna do the preparation and staging. Now that decluttering is over, and you've identified the items that you wanna keep and you and your family members wanna keep, this is the phase where, even though we're 2 months out from listing your home for sale, we bring in our designers and stagers now, even though we're 2 months out, because what we're trying to do is put together a plan on how we're gonna present your property in its best form to the whole world. And one of the reasons why we do this 2 months early is so we can put together the plan, but also when it comes to staging, they get busy and we want to make sure that the right furniture for your property is reserved in advance for your property. That way, because oftentimes if you do this at the last minute, they may not have the best possible furniture that would go with your property that also targets the buyer that we're looking for. Also in this phase, lean on your real estate agent to identify certain things that we might be able to fix on the property. Not big projects, but mostly cosmetic things. For instance, if you want to get the carpets cleaned, or we're going to paint a wall, or little stuff like that will go a long way. So lean on your real estate agent for that information, but also make sure you lean on them for all of the resources. Make your life easy. Another thing we do in this phase is start gathering documents. And what I mean by that is that you've owned this property for a long time. And when you go to sell it, we're going to be providing disclosures to the future potential buyer of what has been done to the house. For example, if you put in a new furnace, you put in a new water heater, you did a remodel, we're going to have to disclose those things. So if we have any manuals for your appliances, if we have any invoices for things that you've done, it's time to start gathering those things so we can put together the disclosure package and not be scrambling at the last minute. All right, stage 4, we are almost to the finish line. This is about 1 month out from going on the market. And this is where a lot of the action begins. So this is where we have the moving company come in. They gather all your stuff and move you to where you're going to go. After that, when we have all of the things that you want are out of the house, that's when we identify if we're going to bring in an estate sale company to help sell the rest of it, or we have guys we call buyout guys that will come write you a check for everything that's left over in the house, pack it up and get it out of there for you. Now we'll have an empty house. And now we're ready to bring in the cleaners. So we're going to have our cleaning crew come in, or your real estate agent's cleaning crew, or your cleaning crew for that matter, come in as a larger group because we're going to do a big deep clean. This means that they're going to be there all day cleaning every nook and cranny in the house, including inside appliances, things like that, things that aren't often clean. We're going to deep clean and make it look really good. Following the cleaning, we are ready to stage. So now we'll bring the truck of all the furniture and the plan that we've already put in place 2 months ago. We're ready to implement, and the stagers will come in and bring the house to life. So this is just one of the ways you can make this transition. And the reason why we made a video about this particular one is because it has the most resources that you would need or that you have available to you with the right real estate agent. Now, if you're not able to move out of the property and into your new one first, there's many different ways that we can handle that. For example, you could do both sales at the same time. You could sell your house and move during your escrow period, just so you know your house is sold. That means that you're living in your house through the selling process. Another way would be to sell your house and negotiate with the buyer, the new buyer, to allow you to rent your house back from them for a certain period of time. So now you have all your money in the bank account from the sale of your house. You're renting it back from them and you can make the move then. So this selling process doesn't have to be overwhelming. The moving process doesn't have to be overwhelming either. Follow these phases, start early, start planning at least 6 months out, and make sure you hire the right help, meaning financial advisors, CPA, real estate agent. Make sure that real estate agent has done this before and has the right help that is especially local and knows what they're doing. All right, thanks for watching this video. I hope this helps. And again, if we can help out with anything, let us know. See you next time.